Hi, this is Paper SMYCHO, and for today's project we'll be making this cute little Easter egg box, but the neat thing about this box is that it's not an ordinary box with a lid. Set this belly band aside, but when you take off the lid, it explodes and reveals your cute little Easter egg. And I have this diamond egg here. Inside I don't have anything inside. Oops, there's nothing inside here. You could fill it up with those little mini Easter eggs. You can fill them up with M&Ms. I believe a Cadbury cream egg will fit inside, and it pops right back in. You bring these up, bring the sides up, and there you go with your ribbon. So this is the project that we'll be making today. Alright, for this project you will need 3 different sizes of paper. You can get all the pieces out of one 8.5 by 11 cardstock, which is really good. And you'll also get a few leftovers. So for your lid, you will need one that measures 3 9/16 inches by 3 9/16 inches. For your base, you will need a 7 by 7 inch square piece, and we want an inside piece that'll hold your Easter egg. That will measure 3 7/8 by 1 7/8 inches. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and score this one first. You're going to score the inside base with the 3 7/8 at the top at 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 2 7/8, and 3 3/8. Alright, that's it. For your base, you're going to score all sides at 2.5 inches. For your lid, you're going to score it at 3/4 inch on all sides. Alright, so with all our pieces scored, and don't worry about all the measurements, it'll be down in the description box down below. But after we've scored our lines, we're going to come in and fold and burnish on all the score lines. Alright, after we've folded and burnished our lines, we're going to take our scissors and trim up. Let's start with the lid. So with the lid, you want to cut up on these score lines here up to this first score line. And we're going to do it on this side as well as this side, okay? And when you cut up, you want to take a notch from either side to create a tab like that. So I'm going to do that to this side, this corner, and this corner. Alright, so your lid should look like that. Now for the base, we're going to, since this is an exploding box, we're going to completely remove these corner squares here. Okay. So your base should look like this. And what I like to do with this base, just to soften it a little bit and help to close better, I like to take my corner punch and corner punch. Just like that. So it looks like this. And the corner punching, it's just an extra step. You don't have to do it, but I like the look of it, so I did it. Okay, now for the piece that will hold our Easter egg, and this will be the Easter egg. So in this box I had a silver one, but in this new box I'm gonna put in this gold egg, and there's nothing inside. But anyways, so for the inside I'm gonna first make little tabs at the end here, just like that, on both sides. Okay, now we want to make a circle so that our Easter egg will just fit nicely and it won't move around or, be weird in the box. So I like to take my 1-inch punch, and what I like to do is create a little template with just some extra scrap pieces of paper. So just punch it out. Alright, and I like to take just a bit of adhesive. You don't need a lot, just a little bit, and put that in the center. Oops, moved it a little bit. Yeah, that looks like the center to me. So using my template, I'm going to put the punch directly over the template, so that this way I know it's going to punch out exactly where I want it. Okay, so now we have our little inside Easter egg holder. Now let's put on our adhesive, and I'm going to be using score tape, and since this is a box, you really want to use strong adhesive. We don't need any adhesive on our base, so we're going to set this aside. On our lid, we're going to put adhesive close to the score line on our little tabs, on all 4 tabs. For the inside Easter egg holder, we're going to put adhesive close to the score line again on these end tabs here. Okay. So our adhesive should look like that. Now, before we start removing the backings of the tape and assembling the box, I like to put on my decorative pieces of paper. Now, we don't need decorative pieces of paper on that, so we'll set this aside. But for our lid and for our base, we're going to need several pieces, and you don't have to put decorative pieces on all the size that I'm going to. You can put more, you can put less, it's up to you. But what I'm going to do is put 4 pieces, like decorative pieces of paper at 5/8 inches by 1 7/8 inches. So these pieces will go alongside our 4 here on our lid. And then you'll need one 1 7/8 inch by 1 7/8 inch square piece that'll go right above there. And then for our base, we're going to need 4 pieces at 2 3/8 by 1 7/8 inches. Okay, and remember, since our base is punched on the corners here, we have to take out, punch out the corners here too. So let me do that really quickly. And remember to punch only at 2 corners. Alright, so they should look like this. Okay, I'm gonna quickly adhere them to their respectful places. Alright, so our pieces should look like that. So now let's get started on assembling. With the lid, just take off all the backing. You want to take this scored edge and meet it along with this cut edge. Just like that. And you want to do that to the rest of your corners. Alright, so our lid should look like that. onto our Easter egg holder. So flip your box base over, take off your tape backing. Alright, and just slightly fold, and you just want to meet this scored line, this first score line here, up a little under this scored line. So just like that. Okay, we put the tape or the tab right underneath this scored line here. Okay, and that's what I'm going to do exactly again. Okay, so it should look like this. So when you put in your egg, it'll just be perfect. And when we bring up our sides, we can close it up. And when you give this to somebody, they'll open it up and it'll explode onto them, and they'll have this cute little Easter egg. Alright, so let's get to decorating and finishing up this box. I have an extra piece of scrap here. I'm going to make my own little tag. I'm using my 1 1/4 inch scallop circle punch. And on it, I'm just going to write, "For you." You can stamp it, but I'm going to write it out. Just like that. I'm going to take my 1/8 inch hole punch and hole punch a little hole here. Okay, and then I'm going to take this lovely twine that has this gold foil string around it and tie it through. But before knotting it, we want to create our ribbon. So I have this beautiful mint ribbon with this gold polka dots that I'm going to tie our box with, and I'm just going to create a bow. Alright, just like that, I'm just going to take my scissors and trim up the ends here. Alright, and now we're going to take our little tag, loop the end through one, and then I like to tie a bow, or not a bow, sorry, a knot. And then cut off the ends. And there we go, cute little Easter egg exploding box. Perfect for this Easter, obviously, and I hope you've enjoyed this project. And if you wish to see more projects, please subscribe to my channel. And if you have any requests, please let me know down in the comments box down below. I hope you've enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Bye.